I'm having a breakdown. One word to describe him would be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I admire his superior attitude. He has a superior attitude, very leader-like. Oh, his favorite movie is obviously Die Hard. My dad's favorite hobby is being a dad, okay? What dad does for a living is be a great dad. My dad's favorite music would be like erotic, slow, fast-pacing rock. One of my dad's hidden talents is that is this nice if I say it? You can hear what he's chewing, sound by sound. Would I describe my dad as cool or cringy? Both. Something my dad always says. No! I think my dad does when I'm not around. Oof. Danielle, you know. Makes me and my dad the same. We have the same teeth. Makes me and my dad different. Actually, I have a shorter fuse than my dad, so I guess that's what it is. What do I admire most about my dad? He has certain qualities no one else possesses in the entire household. So Dad, happy birthday. I love you. We're just kicking it this year. I just really love the way you are, the way you're built. It's amazing. This year's food menu was amazing. I loved the times when you cooked your picadillo. I just want to wish you a very happy birthday because you are not only turning 38, but you're also turning, in my eyes, 19 because you look extremely young. And I want to admire that because you have that quality. What makes my dad the best dad in the world is because he is the best dad in the world. There's nothing that can compare to him. Who has a dad that takes them out to do fun stuff? Who has a dad that takes them out to do a lot of fun stuff every weekend? Who has a dad that likes to do stuff with their child? Who has a dad that is remarkably involved in school? Who has a dad that is amazingly and has his own traits that make him the way he is? Nobody else's dad but mine. So all the other dads, I'm sorry, you're not on my dad's level. My dad's gifted, and you're an intensive.
What's one word that I can use to describe my dad? He has too many qualities to be crushed into one word. So I'm just gonna say one word based on what I think might summarize all of his qualities. Phenomenal. That's a voice crack. I think my most favorite thing to do with my dad would be like to talk about basketball or play fantasy football, or just converse in general. One thing I would admire about my father would be he has a strong sense of justice. He's also courageous, be a right word. My dad's favorite movie is Die Hard. My dad's favorite hobby is playing Warzone with his friends and /or watching the game. I know my dad is a detective. He looks into cases and finds out the culprit. My dad really likes metal. I don't know why, but whenever he's working out or when he's listening to music on his leisure time, he just listens to rock. One of my dad's hidden talent, apparently, my boy has an extreme sense of endurance. I don't know why. You can just keep running and then come up 5 times and he will just break a sweat hey guys, how are you? Is my dad a cool parent or a strict parent? It's really hard to tell because he's actually a mix of both. Sometimes, actually most of the time he's a strict parent, but sometimes he's actually really cool. The best lesson that my dad ever taught me was, don't go into situations head first without having some knowledge about it first. Cringy. My dad is cringy. He is the happiest when he has us, and /or spends time with us and /or plays Warzone. Something that my dad always says is, boy, I think what my dad does when I am not around, he plays more than usual, which is kind of interesting because I know he's not playing, he's playing. 3 reasons why I'm the best dad in the world. He pushes me. He teaches me things that I don't think I would ever know my entire life for like a few years. And he puts me in an environment where I feel most comfortable at the same time I learn the most. Hey, Dad, happy birthday to you. You were turning 38. I thought you were turning 40, but you're turning 38. And I love you. I hope you have a good birthday.
Happy birthday, Mama. Want to kiss the birthday?
Give a kiss.
My very first memory of Ralph in Secaucus, New Jersey, at the hospital, as Mom was giving birth. I was there witnessing his birth. The advice for Ralph as he goes into his 38 years of age, it's not to be too affable. There's two sides of that. You're strong, you're very firm in what you do, and your job requires that. So I'm not taking that away, but just don't be too affable. Be an asshole. One of the most honorable experience that I've seen Ralph or accomplished was when he, there's two of them, but the number one was when I went with Mom to the academy, and as he graduated from the police force. That was such an amazing. And the second one, about a few weeks ago, when he put something and he got this ribbon for the 15th year of service. That's an honor, very good honor. Rafi is very humble, honest, and I think he's a very loyal human being. A moment or time in which I think that Rafi and I and Dad kind of bonded together. I took it to the Hollywood Avenue of the Stars, and we made a musical video together. That was a memorable moment there. And then he came running to me. I was wearing a leather jacket. I was like 27 years old. He gave me a hug. Oh my God, there's a video about that. I don't know what's the video. Where's the video? He can be gracious, he can be funny. It's like, he hasn't grown up. He still have the kid stuff. And, well, we all do, but he followed my footsteps in that. So even his wife tells me that. The other one is, I think he's got a big heart. He's a very big heart guy, and unfortunately, he does a pretty tough job that his heart has to change. But at the end of the day, he has to do what he's got to do. But his heart is not going to ever change. And be humble. He's a very humble guy. He loves everyone. That you will never imagine how much I will love you. Not that I can love you, because love is there. Before you was even born, Rafi, I already knew who you were. You were Raphael, because we had everything planned. Mommy and I planned you so beautifully. We were so excited. We were like young and ready to go out in life and face the world out there. And you came into our lives, and we named you Ralph. And so I felt you right, even before you was born. Children's, they're big grades of life. I love you so much. I wish I could sit here and speak for an hours and go on and on and on. It would be endless, because there's so many things you have given us. You're such a great brother, a good son. Mom is proud of you. I just don't know the time that I have a moment in my life that I can think of you in a bad way. I love you so much, mijo. I just pray God every single day of my life that keeps you safe, and together we're going to do great things. I'm getting older, not younger, but we're gonna do a lot of nice things together, Papi. I love you. Happy birthday, and God bless you.
My very first moment of Rafita was when I went to the doctor and she told me that I was going to have a baby. And because it was my first son, I will never forget that. My proudest moment of Ralph was, well, one, because there's a lot, but this one is very special because it kind of like runs in the family. Ralph was in ROTC and he went like to a boot camp and he was like maybe for 2 weeks, and the last day there was a ceremony and he was given the best cadet of the year.
That's when I was in the Navy.
It's mine.
Oh,
I would describe Ralph as the best father in the world because a good son makes a great dad. 3 words that I would use to describe Ralph would be beautiful soul, perfect father, and a person that you can count on. He is very responsible. So I would say that his family, which his kids and his wife, are very lucky to have him. Something that I do remember Ralph doing as a little kid, and he still does today, I would say it would be cracking jokes that are not really that funny. And him laughing to his own jokes. One of my favorite moments that I always think about when he was a baby, because he was my first baby, believe it or not, I would hand wash all his clothes when he was a baby. Not in the machine, and I would hang the clothes, his little clothes, all over the house to dry. I always remember that. And she would say, ay, pero mira, esta, como ella lava la ropita de Rafita a mano. I remember her saying that.
Did you wash Jasmine or Ricardo's clothes by hand?
Hell no! Happy birthday, Rafita, my firstborn. I love you so much. We are also proud of you. You have a beautiful family. Always been #1 daddy, #1 son, #1 brother, #1 son. I repeated that again, I'm sorry, because that's the most important part. We love you so much. Congratulations, you guys, on your new home. So happy for you. I can't wait for us to go the weekends and help you guys out. It's gonna be a lot of fun to be together and doing all of this. I love you so much, baby. God bless you. Happy birthday.
Hijo mío, hoy llegamos a felicitarte en tu día. Nunca me preguntes el motivo o el porqué de que quererte tanto, si me lo hubiera merecido.
It's your hair.
He's so relaxed.
Thank you.
That's how Rafi loves it. Los inseparables. Richie.
My best Ralph impression is all the time because everybody always tells me that I sound like him. One of my favorite memories with Ralph was when he took me to one of my baseball games, and then afterwards we drove and he got pizza for us. He took me to get pizza after the game. And that was something that I remember. 3 words that I would use to describe Ralph are fair, dependable, and fun. A quality of Ralph's that I growing up always aspired and hoped to emulate was his ability to always stay, fun and like a kid at heart. So us growing up and playing video games together, even though there was such a large age gap between us, was always very fun and a big part of my life. Happy birthday, brother. I love you. We hope that you really enjoyed today. We tried to make it a culmination of all the things that we know you love. We love you and we hope that you have a great day. And happy birthday.
Meeting Ralph for the first time was interesting because I noticed so many similarities that Ricardo had with his brother, and it also was special because as the oldest like Ralph, I was able to finally have an older brother, and it was cool to have an older brother that is cool and funny and always has good advice for me. And yeah, that was my first memory. I was gonna repeat it. 3 words I would use to describe Ralphie is funny, throwback, and I only say that because he always shows us old movies, so that's a word I would describe, and a hero because he has a really tough job and he goes out to save other people's lives and to be there for the community. Happy birthday, old man. I hope you have had a great birthday, and I hope you really enjoyed being with us and seeing all the things that we thought you would love come to life, and I wish you many more.
The first memory I have of Ralph was in California when we lived in Hawthorne, and he was, I can't remember which one came first. I don't know if he was chasing me or I was chasing him, but my first 2 memories are when he gave me the black tooth and when he made me get 7 stitches in my head because he shut the door on my face. The meanest thing Ralph did to me was I was in his room when he was in high school or middle school. I don't remember what grade he was in, but it was him and all of his friends. They were playing video games. One of his friends I had a crush on, and I farted. And he told all his friends that it was me, and then they all laughed at me and I had to leave the room. Three things I love about Ralphie are how he always keeps his cool. There's really nothing that can get him out of character. He's slow to take offense. He's slow to get angry, and that's something that I respect and I admire about him so much. Another thing that I love about him is how much of a provider he is. I saw that when I was younger and saw him taking care of the house and with mom, and I see that with him as an adult, with his wife and his kids, and I love and respect that so much. And another thing I love about him is that he's good at everything. There's so many, I think, hidden talents that not everybody knows that he has. He's a great writer. He is pretty artistic. He was a leader in JROTC. He was a leader in Aspida. Then he ended up being loved so much by everybody there that he ended up getting a job there. So he's just always someone that whatever he does it well. And he's just good at everything that he does. So happy birthday, Ralphie. We love you so much. I hope that today you feel loved. I hope you feel special. I hope you feel appreciated. I hope you know that we care about you and you're so, so special to all of us. So happy birthday. Hope you enjoy this year. I wish you nothing but the best, nothing but blessings and success and amazing things to come. I love you. Happy birthday.
What it was like meeting Ralph for the first time. He was definitely really cool, and I thought it was really cool of him to make me feel so welcome. Three things that I admire about Ralph. One, he is very, very brave, and it's a big deal for a lot of people. Two is that he is athletic and in shape. And three, he's street smart. Hello! Happy birthday!
And it is your birthday.
As you can see, we gather here together, all of us, to present you with the best person award of the year. I guess who that goes to. You, my man.
Wow, thank
Let me
you.
just give it to you, hand it to you.
Thank you guys, really, thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you. What do you mean thank you? We're here to thank you. On the contrary, we're here to thank you.
Oh. Something's happening.
What?
Something's happening.
19,986,000 minutes. We asked Google to do the math.
19,986,000 minutes. That's how many minutes that you've been alive. They gave me and pizza
And YouTube
and called to a coffee for birthdays
and Dad Jones.
and movies made us watch. 19,986,000 minutes. That's how much in my heart. 8,000 times.
You gave me a black tooth.
You put me in baseball.
I loved you more than me.
I forgive you for watching me.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Monsieur,
Yeah,
Monsieur,
yeah,
you
yeah,
are
yeah,
the
yeah.